Hello everyone, welcome back for this session, and again we will continue the Python lab program. So, last session we were talking about the first lab program, and in this we will talk about the second program. The problem statement is second program is about input an array of n numbers. So, that means they are very clearly, so we will try to understand the problem so that it will be easy to write a program. Input, what is our input? An array of numbers, n numbers. Array means what? More than, it is a collection of numbers, n numbers. I think you just you take whatever the number you want, you can define n numbers and find separately. So, out of n numbers you need to find separately. What is that separation? Sum of positive and negative numbers. That means the array or the number of elements should consist of both positive and negative numbers. Now, after that, so that is your array, collection of numbers or elements. So, once we have that positive as well as negative numbers, we need to find separately the sum of only the positive numbers and sum of only the negative numbers, and we need to print the result. That is what the program is, and it is very simple. As already we discussed how to find some of the functions, what is def, what is input. I think no need to discuss again and again, but just quickly we will try to understand, and we will try to understand that program. So, again the function is name is, I am creating a function here. So, function definition, that is we already know how to create a function using def keyword, sum underscore positive underscore negative, it is a name of the function, and within that name of the sum underscore positive underscore negative, it is a name of the function. That function expects the parameters, that parameter is your array object, or it is a list object here in this case. Object, basically it consists of more than one element. It is exactly similar to array, but here in Python we call list. So, numbers. Now, we need to find the sum, right. So, that is the reason we initialize sum variable, but we need two sums. One is sum of positive and another one is sum of negative. That is the reason we initialize the sum positive underscore sum variable and initialized with 0, and negative underscore sum is equal to 0, right. So, now we have initialized. Now, we will try to iterate for num in numbers. What is that number? See, this for loop works only for the collection object, that means your list object, or it may be a string. It is like it should be more than one element, and by default no need to increment or decrement, it will take one by one from the given collection object. So, numbers is what? Numbers is your list of elements, it will take one by one. Where it will go? That is the reason for num is what? As simple as in C programming, for int I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, right. So, every time I is equal to 0, 0 starts from 0 and I less than n. If I value is less than n, then it will go inside the loop and it will check, it will perform all the execute all the statements, and then it will increment, it will go back, I is equal to 1, then check the condition, I is equal to 2, I is equal to 3, till it reaches the last value, I less than n. But here what happens? Here no need of any increment or no need of any condition. So, by in operator, that will try to help you get each and every element from this collection and execute all these statements. So, how? If first it will take num, assume I will take directly, I will just take number is equal to what? 3 comma minus 1 comma 7 minus 5 2 minus 4 minus 9. This is your list. So, that will be the see here I am calling positive sum comma negative sum, these are the results. You are after executing this function, result will be stored here. So, this is a function call sum underscore positive underscore negative of, what is that? Numbers, we are sending the numbers. So, all these first exactly this will come placed here. So, now num value is what? 3, it will check 3 is greater than 0, yes, now it will go here. Positive sum plus is equal to num, that is exactly nothing but positive underscore sum is equal to positive underscore sum plus num. That means initially the positive underscore sum value is 0 plus num is what? 3. 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. The result will be stored in the same variable, that is positive sum 3. Now, it will come out of that loop. then again it will, because since it is not all the elements are not covered, next since it is a comma, that means it expects one more element. So, next element is what? Minus 1. Now, it will check num value is minus 1. So, minus 1 is greater than 0, no, false, it will go here, else if number that is minus 1 is less than 0, yes, then negative sum is equal to negative sum plus number. What is that? Negative sum 0 plus num is minus 1. So, it will become minus 1, that will be stored here, where in the negative sum. Next, it will take the third element. What is that? 7. Already positive sum contains 3. So, 7 greater than 0, yes, true, 3 plus 7, 10, that will be stored in the same positive value. So, then again it will go to the next element, that is minus 5. Already there is a minus 1 is there. Now, minus 1 minus 5, that becomes minus 6. Like that, it will try to iterate. Next to minus 5, after that 2, then already whatever the positive sum is there, 2 is greater than 0, that will be added to the this number and it will be stored in the same positive number. Again it will go and get the next element minus 4, you get the number and do the calculation 9. Finally, everything is done, then there is no further element. Already we have some values in the positive sum variable and negative sum variable, it will return that, return positive underscore that value and whatever the negative underscore value, that will be returned. Okay. So, see, this is how we are calling, and finally we are printing the sum of positive numbers is positive sum, whatever the value you have stored, the result you got. Similarly, negative numbers, see, this is the result 21, correct. Here itself, we can cross check 3 plus 7 10, 10 plus 2 12, 12 plus 9 21. Negative numbers minus 1, minus 5, minus 6, minus 6, minus 4, it is a minus 10. So, it is about the sum of positive numbers as well as negative numbers. So, here again I have given the explanation, input always list of numbers, both that list contains again both positive and negative numbers. Process, the program initializes the two variables positive sum and negative sum to the 0, and if then it then iterates through the list of numbers, adding each positive number to the positive sum and negative number to the negative sum. So, output, the program returns the sum of positive numbers and the sum of the negative numbers. You can replace the numbers list with any array of integers to get the sum of positive and negative numbers. So, that is about the second program. Thank you.